Dawn, Julian told me. I heard the baby was born last night.
Mom, I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to you. There was a problem during the delivery, and I had to have an emergency C-section. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to call you.
It's okay. I'm glad to hear that both mother and child are in good health. You had a baby late in life, and it sounds like you had a tough pregnancy. You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
By the way, I heard the baby is a girl?
Yes, it is. She looks just like Julian, with big bright eyes. I'm her mother, but she's very cute. Please come and see her.
Yes, I'll come visit you with my husband soon.
We'll be waiting for you.
I know it's strange to ask you this just after you had a child. Dawn, are you thinking about having a second child?
What? You're already talking about a second child?
If possible, I'd like you to have a boy next time. I guess it's too much to ask. You're already 43 years old, aren't you?
I don't know about that. I would like to have 2 children if possible, but that's up to fate, I guess.
Well, okay. They say it's risky to have a baby at an older age. I'll give up on having an heir.
What?
Oh, that's right. I'll send you a baby gift. What do you want? It's a girl, so how about some pretty clothes?
That'd be great. We didn't know the sex until after the baby was born. I didn't get a lot of clothes for her.
Well, I'll take care of that. We had 3 boys. I never had a chance to buy frilly, ribboned, pink, or cute clothes. I'd love to dress your baby in cute, girly clothes. I just hope you like it. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Me too. Since she's a girl, I want to dress her up in cute little girl's clothes.
Good. Well, I'll send it to you soon. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey, Dawn. Where are you now?
Oh, Julian, what's wrong?
I just got home from work and the house is totally dark. We just had a newborn baby. Where the heck are you wandering around at this hour? What's more, I found a big cardboard box in the yard. The box was crushed and mangled. You threw it out the living room window.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, that's it. I can't take that stuff. I'm going to get rid of the whole box.
That was the present from Mom, right? Mom said she sent you a bunch of baby clothes the other day. I can't believe it. Throwing a present from Mom out the window? That's a horrible thing to do. You better apologize right away.
Apologize? You gotta be kidding me.
What did you say?
You're a very lucky man, aren't you? You have no idea why I did it.
I don't understand. You're really mean, you know that? Mom went out of her way to choose that stuff just for you, and you treat her like trash?
Yeah, right. Out of her way.
She went to several different stores looking for clothes that will look good on her daughter. I went with her. Mom was so excited.
What? You went with her too?
Huh? Why are you surprised? Mom said it would be a bad idea for her just to choose stuff of her own liking. She wanted to choose things that you and I would like too. That's how much she cares about you.
You went with her and bought those clothes?
Huh?
I'm dumbfounded.
I'm the one who's dumbfounded. You trampled on my mother's feelings. You, go to my parents' house right now and apologize to my mother.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm at my parents' house right now. I'm not going back there.
What? Your parents' house? Why are you at home? I mean, your mother and father are busy with work, aren't they? You told me you weren't going back.
That's right. I wasn't planning on going home. But when I told my mom about the situation, she agreed to take some time off. My sisters live nearby. I've decided to stay with my parents for a while.
I can't believe you just went without talking to me. Then I won't be able to see my daughter. It's too much burden on your mother and father. Come back here as soon as you can.
You still don't get it?
Huh?
I don't want to see you and my mother-in-law.
What are you talking about? My mother misses her grandchild too.
I wonder about that.
Dawn, if you want to apologize, now's the time.
You're the one who should apologize. Well, even if you apologize, I'm not going back.
What's going on? Who's going to take care of me if you're not here? I can't even cook a meal. I don't know how to clean. I don't even know how to use the washing machine.
Why don't you take this opportunity to learn how to do housework?
I'm too busy working, you know.
Well, I've been doing all the housework while working too.
Shut up. Men and women are different.
Oh yeah? Then why don't you go back to your favorite mother and ask her to take care of you?
Huh?
Anyway, I'm not going back for a while. We'll talk about the rest later. Okay, bye. I think it's time for me to go feed the baby, so I have to go.
What? Wait a minute. Dawn. Dawn, it's already been a week since you left. Stop being so stubborn and come home. My mother's worried about you.
I'm not going back. I'm divorcing you.
What? Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. After what she did to me?
You mean things like her presence? God, you're so narrow-minded. It's just that the clothes she picked out for you didn't happen to suit your taste. You're out of your mind if you're going to divorce me over something as trivial as that.
Did you even check the presents? Can you say the same thing after seeing them?
Huh? They're still in the box. I didn't see them. When we bought them at the store, I helped her pick them out. I have a general idea what they look like. They're pink and frilly, like something a girl would wear, right? And a hat with bunny ears. You ask Mom to buy you pretty clothes, and then you see the real thing and throw it away because you don't like it? That's just being selfish.
You know what? Why don't you go look at the real thing? Maybe you left the cardboard box in the yard?
Oh man, fine. I'll go take a look now. Oh my God.
Did you look at the presents?
I opened them all.
Now you know why I threw them away.
Okay, but it's crazy. I mean, Mom definitely bought you frilly clothes. I saw it with my own eyes.
And your mother said she was looking forward to buying the girls' clothes. The ones that were sent to our house were all boys' clothes, no matter how you look at it, right? The colors are blue, black, or green, not a single pink or red. They have pictures of airplanes and dinosaurs on them that boys would love. Well, maybe it doesn't matter what color they wear because they're boys. Obviously, this is a gift for a boy, right?
No, it's a mistake. It's just a big mistake.
What do you mean, mistake?
It's funny, my mom is supposed to know that you had a girl. Maybe she was so excited about the birth of her long-awaited grandchild that she got confused.
Don't play dumb with me.
What?
Those presents? My mother-in-law bought them for her other grandchild, right?
Huh? What are you talking about? My mother only has one grandchild. Of my 3 brothers, I'm the only one who got married. We've only had one child too.
I have 1 child. You have 2.
Huh?
Why don't you come clean?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're cheating on me.
What? I'm not having an affair.
You got the woman you were having an affair with pregnant. And the baby is a boy, no?
Let's see.
The other woman was a subordinate in your company. She got pregnant around the same time I did. And she had a boy. When your mother found out, she was overjoyed that she was going to have an heir. She bought a lot of clothes and shoes for the boy and tried to give them to her as gifts.
Well, that's...
Of course, she also bought girls' clothes to send to my daughter. But your mother is a bit ditzy at times. She mistakenly sent me the present that was supposed to go to the woman you were cheating on me with. That's how it is, isn't it?
I see. Mom sent it to the wrong person. But how do you know so much about it? I thought you didn't know about the affair.
There was a letter in the package with the present.
A letter?
A letter from your mother to your girlfriend. Thank you for supporting my son at work. Thank you for giving birth to our heir. She also said she'd love to have her as her daughter-in-law.
Oh my God.
So I called the detective agency right away, and they looked into you and her. It seems you've been seeing her for a long time, and you got your wife and your affair partner pregnant at almost the same time. You were such a scumbag.
No, it's not. This is a bit of a fluke. I wasn't planning on having a baby with her, but she insisted and...
Let's just get divorced.
What? Wait a minute. I apologize for cheating on you.
You even made a baby. It's too late to apologize now.
I'm really sorry. You got pregnant and I was lonely. I just wanted to feel young again.
I heard she's only 25. That's almost the age difference of a parent and a child. How could you even think of making a move?
A 20-something girl was nice to an older guy like me. I got carried away. I'm so sorry.
What were you going to do with the child you had with the woman you cheated on your wife with? She had a boy. You were going to make him your heir, weren't you?
No, that was Mom's own decision.
She had all those presents ready for him. You and your mother must have been very happy.
But she had even bought clothes for your child. Pink, frilly, and super cute.
I didn't get it, though. I'm sure the pink frilly clothes have probably arrived at your girlfriend's house by now. I bet she's surprised.
Dawn, calm down. Anyway, just come on back. Let's talk about it.
There's nothing to discuss. I'm divorcing you, that's it.
Wait a minute, Dawn. Please, come back. Hey, Dawn. It's about time you came home. I've reflected on what I've done. You're all I've got. It must be hard for you to raise a child on your own. Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's be a loving couple again.
Oh, Julian, you texted me at just the right time. I was just about to go home today.
You're coming back?
I'll be there in a little while.
I see. Thanks, Dawn. You forgive me, don't you?
Forgive you? No way.
What? But you just said you're coming back.
I think you're mistaken. I'm coming back to finalize the divorce, and I'll be collecting my stuff that's still there.
No. Anything but divorce. I don't see that girl anymore.
It's not that you don't see her. It's you can't see her.
What do you mean? Why do you say that?
I heard the company found out about the affair and fired you both.
So you knew?
I was disgusted. I heard you two skipped work and went to a hotel together. There was a rumor among the employees that you two were having an affair. You guys have become quite the topic of gossip.
Oh no.
You used the company car to go on dates, taking her on business trips without the boss's knowledge. They said you did whatever you wanted.
Ugh.
I'm going to file for child support and alimony.
Wait a minute. It's true. It was my fault for cheating on you. but the only person I love is you. Mom misses you and her grandchild too. If you divorce me, she'll be sad too. Please, I'll apologize again and again. Please don't divorce me.
It's not true that your mother is sad.
What? What are you talking about? Mom, she cries every day.
Then they're crocodile tears.
Why do you say that? You're a real cold person, you know that?
Because the letter said what your mother really meant.
The letter? The one that came with a present?
Yeah. All I wanted was a male grandchild. I don't want a daughter-in-law who could only give birth to a girl at an old age. And I don't want the grandchild that was born either. My son and I are planning to kick her out.
That's,
When I gave birth, she was so kind to me. But I don't think she was happy at all. Thinking back, right after I gave birth, she said she wanted a second child, a boy. But, oh well, that's too bad. Your mother never got to meet the heir, did she?
That's right. The girl's parents found out that I was married. They made her and the child come back home. They were furious. They said they'd never let me see her again. My mom is also upset because they took away her beautiful heir.
Really?
So now, the only grandchild she has is the one you gave birth to. Mom is very sorry about the present. She wants to apologize to you directly. Please come back and don't talk about divorce again.
Don't be silly.
Dawn.
Oh yeah, when I get over there, I'm going to cancel the lease on the house.
Huh? Cancel? Why?
Because that house is the one I rented, right?
Well,
I've lived there since I was single. I paid the rent after we got married. I don't live there anymore. I'll cancel the lease immediately.
no, wait. I'll have no place to live.
Why don't you go back to your parents' house? Doesn't your mother want to live with you too?
Yeah, about that. My dad's really angry about this whole thing. He won't even let me in the house.
Then why don't you stay at a hotel?
I don't have that kind of money. I got fired from my job and I have no income.
If hotels are too expensive, why don't you go to a bed and breakfast?
I can't even afford a bed and breakfast. I'm seriously strapped for cash.
Then why don't you sleep on a park bench?
You're mean.
Let me tell you something. I don't care how much you plead that you don't have any money. I'm still going to charge you alimony and child support.
Oh no. I have to pay child support from my ex-girlfriend too.
You're gonna have to work really hard from now on.
Wait a minute. I'm a mess. I've lost so much. I can't keep up.
You deserve it.
How am I supposed to live with myself now?
I don't know. You're a grown man. You're on your own. Well then, my father and I are on our way now.
What? Your father is coming too?
Yes, he wants to talk to you about some things.
Oh my God. I don't like your father. He scares me.
You can't run away from him. In fact, he's already right in front of the house. After that, when I pressed the doorbell, Julian pretended to be out and didn't answer the door right away. But my father screamed at him, and he finally came out. My father lectured him for about an hour, and he reluctantly agreed to the divorce. And Julian and I became unrelated. Naturally, I asked Julian for alimony and child support, and I also asked his affair partner for compensation. Julian, who had no money, had to borrow money to pay the alimony and child support. He is now working part-time as a live-in worker to pay off his debts and is struggling to make ends meet. The compensation from his girlfriend was put up by her parents. They said they would make sure that she pays them back in full. My mother-in-law was given a divorce by my father-in-law and kicked out of her house. She's now living alone in a small apartment. She was actually planning to move in with a relative, But since all the relatives knew that she had sent me boys' clothes, no one wanted to help her. Most likely, she'll end up spending her old age alone. I guess she deserves it, doesn't she? As for me, I am raising my daughter at home with the support of my parents. I returned to work earlier than planned because I became a single mother. Thanks to my sisters who live nearby and help me pick up and drop off my daughter at daycare, I am able to devote myself to my work with peace of mind. My daughter, who is growing up with a lot of love from her family, will surely become a kind-hearted woman in the future.
Hey, what happened with the kids?
Kids, is this the wrong send? I'm at work right now.
It's not wrong. I meant to send it to my brother, you. Work is more important than your own child? I can't believe you. You're out of your mind leaving 4 little kids like this. Children's homes are not daycare centers, you know?
I'm sorry, but I really don't understand what you mean. Can you explain what's going on?
This morning, your children were left unattended in front of the facility where I work.
What?
Along with a letter from my sister-in-law asking me to take care of them.
By sister-in-law, do you mean Michaela?
Yes. What does it mean when my older brother and his wife left their 4 children and they've gone silent? Everyone is crying and saying they want to see their mom.
How are the children doing right now?
All the staff are at work to deal with them. I fed them, so they're fine now.
I see, that's good then.
It's not good. Are you feeding them? They're all so skinny. Are you working all the time and not taking care of your kids? Maybe something happened at work and you don't have any money? Poor kids, they're all so skinny.
Is that bad?
It's about your own children, right? When did you even have children? And 4 kids? I never heard anything about it.
No, those aren't my kids.
What?
I hadn't mentioned it to you before, but I got divorced from Michaela 3 years ago. We don't have any children.
What do you mean? Wait a minute, I don't get it at all. Divorced? Why? You two were a sweet couple.
I'll explain it to you.
Yes, please.
The Michaela you knew was a nice, always happy and kind woman, wasn't she?
In fact, she was like that.
But after we got married, Michaela's true nature came out.
What do you mean?
She neglected the house, went to get her nails done and went to the beauty salon all the time. She only thought about herself.
What? She didn't seem like that at all. I thought she was a caring, family-oriented woman and I trust her with you.
Right, but the truth is, she only saw me as an ATM.
That's terrible.
That's why Michaela and I fought so much.
I see.
After a year, she disappeared, leaving only the signed divorce papers.
I didn't know that was going on. But why didn't you tell me then? I wanted to help you.
To be honest, I was so ashamed of myself for not seeing through Michaela's true nature that I felt self-loathing.
You didn't do anything wrong. Self-hatred is so unlike you. Did you forget that I'm always here for you?
I knew you'd say that, which makes it even harder for me to tell you about it. You were so happy we got married, weren't you?
Yeah?
The thought of disappointing you made me feel ashamed and sorry. You can't go around causing trouble for your little sister and still claim to be a good big brother, right?
You don't have to worry about that.
At the time, you had just started working and you were busy every day.
That's true, but...
It was hard to get in touch with you, so I was kind of reserved.
I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. But I didn't want you to be alone. I could have helped you.
You're right, sorry.
Oh, is that why you were transferred overseas? I know we haven't been in touch regularly due to the time difference, and you've seemed busy, so I didn't ask for all the details.
Oh, I was feeling self-loathing, so I decided to go because I thought it would be a good way to reset my mind. You know, a fresh start in a new environment and not having to think about anything else while you're working so hard.
That's true. You're still abroad now? Oh, but you said you were at work, right? Isn't it late there right now?
No, I recently came back to America.
Really?
I had finished all the moving and paperwork and I was finally planning to talk to you about the divorce.
I'm sorry I said things like I was blaming you.
It's totally fine.
Who are those kids with anyway? I wonder if their father knows about this.
She might not have told her husband anything.
Anyway, I'll give it some time and try to contact her. We have to do something soon for the kids' sake.
Yeah, I understand. Based on what you've said, I'm worried if they're being raised properly. Even today, I bet she's leaving the kids alone to go get her nails done or something. I bet she's not feeding them because she's spending all her money on herself.
I think so.
I have something else I want to talk to you about, so can we meet tonight?
Sure.
Oh, but are the kids with you?
My boss agreed to take care of them, and they play well with the other children. There are other staff members besides me too, so it will be fine.
Well, how about we have a rare sibling talk without any interruptions?
Let's do it. My name is Alyssa. I'm 28 years old. We lost our parents in an accident when we were kids, and my brother and I were raised by relatives. They didn't take very good care of us. Because of this experience, I wanted to be a person who can give warmth to children without parents. That's why I started working at a children's home. It's a busy job, but I'm living fulfilling days with kids. My brother told me everything that had happened to him over the past 3 years. He also told me how self-centered Michaela had been. And Michaela's selfish actions, of course, didn't stop with just this one incident. In fact, this was just the beginning.
I'm going to pick them up now.
You finally replied. How dare you leave the kids like this?
Why can't I? You like raising kids who aren't related to you, don't you?
What the hell? This is unacceptable.
Oops, sorry. Don't get mad at me.
You don't feel bad about it, do you?
Whatever, I said I'll go get them.
Just like my brother said, you really were a self-centered person. I thought you were kind and nice, but I'm shocked.
Huh? What did he say?
Just to confirm, you and my brother divorced 3 years ago, right?
That's right. So what?
These children aren't from my brother, right?
They're from my remarriage partner.
I see. So why did you leave the children?
Because they were getting in the way of our date.
What? Did your husband agree to leave the kids at our facility?
No. Well, my remarriage partner passed away in an accident, so I'm single now. I'm the only parent, so it's up to me what I do with the kids.
What? Then who's your date?
So, the guy I'm currently interested in is my date. I met him at a bar recently. He's young, but he's good looking and earns good money.
How can someone like that go on a date with you?
He likes children. I'm raising 4 kids by myself after my husband left. He seems to be really into the image of a devoted mother like me.
You're lying again, aren't you? So why do you leave the kids behind when you go on dates, generally? How can you call yourself a devoted mother?
It's not romantic if you go on a date with kids.
Is that why you left them? They were anxious and crying.
Children are supposed to cry, so why don't you just let them cry?
Do you take proper care of the children?
If you leave them alone, they will grow up on their own.
Are you kidding me? What do you think of the children?
They are just tools to make me happy.
What?
To be honest, I'm single and I didn't want them. But I still have them because the guy loves children. So the children help me play the role of a virtuous and lovely woman. It's like I adapt my fashion and nail choices to match the interests of the guy I'm pursuing. You know?
Are you serious?
Of course I am. Everyone in the world is my tool. Well, your brother was a useless tool though.
What do you mean?
I mean, he was worthless. He used to give lectures all the time and it was so annoying.
You are a total jerk.
By the way, how's your brother doing? Is he still okay? Or didn't he become a recluse after being abandoned by me?
My brother wasn't on overseas assignment until recently, so you don't need to worry about him. He's doing just fine.
That's so boring. Well, whatever. I'm coming to get my kids, so get them ready.
Please don't.
What?
I can't entrust these children to someone as selfish as you.
What are you talking about? I'm their mother. You, a stranger, have no right to decide whether or not to give them to me. Their mother said she's going to pick them up, so shut up and give them to me.
I can't call someone who can't be there for her children as a mother.
OMG, what a pain in the ass. I don't care about what you think about me as a mother. I'm their biological mother, so you can't say anything about me.
Anyway, for their safety, we'll take them into our custody.
You think you're allowed to be so selfish?
Who's being selfish?
The guy I'm interested in wants to meet them. I need you to hand them over.
If you give me a reason like that, it makes it even harder for me to let go of the kids.
Okay, whatever. I have an idea.
What are you thinking?
Done. Posted it.
You posted what?
I posted online that your facility is a criminal organization that takes children from their parents without permission.
What?
As a side note, I also mentioned that the staff treats the children like objects.
Did you really post such a lie? Doing something like that in today's social media-driven world? It can have serious consequences.
I know, that's why I posted it. I made sure to put the facility's name on the post, so you'll be famous in a flash.
Are you serious? What have you done?
Isn't it your fault for challenging me? I can't wait to see what happens. Hey, looks like that post went viral. In your face. Everybody talking shit about you. It's your fault because you do things that don't make sense.
It's your head that doesn't make sense.
Anyway, now you know, don't you? What happens if you don't do what I say? If you don't want more trouble, just give me the kids.
So let me get this straight. You will take care of the children?
Of course. Children are important bait to attract men, so I'll take good care of them.
I guess children are just tools for you, aren't they?
That's right.
Are the men you're targeting just tools to you?
I don't know. He's a pretty good tool so far. Well, if I can't use him, I'll throw him away as soon as I can.
Like my brother.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I see, I understand.
You should have obeyed me from the beginning. Well, I'm going to pick up the kids now. Enough with the nagging, just hand them over.
By the way, Travis seems to be a very nice person, just like you said.
What?
He's young, has a high income, is a gentleman, and has a good sense of humor. No wonder you were after him.
How do you know him?
He's an acquaintance. My brother knows him, to be exact.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you that my brother was transferred overseas, didn't I?
I heard about it, but so what?
At the place where he was transferred, my brother met a woman who had also been transferred from America. They started dating.
What kind of a woman would date such a worthless man? So what does it have to do with anything? Are you trying to be sarcastic to me? A woman who goes out with a worthless man must be a terrible person.
The brother of that worthless woman is the one you're after, Travis.
What?
The world is a small place, isn't it? I was surprised too.
You're not saying unnecessary things, are you?
I didn't say anything, but he saw all the conversation with my brother.
No way, you did such an insane thing?
It seems you were at least familiar with the word insane. I thought that maybe the concept wasn't in your head because your words and actions are so insane.
I can't reach him when I call. My messages also remain unread.
I think my brother got a message from him saying she almost had me fooled. I'm glad we were able to save him.
What are you going to do? You should take responsibility.
It's your own fault.
Shut up. Tell him it was all a mistake.
I'm not going to tell him. I didn't do anything wrong.
I won't let you get away with this.
Wouldn't you be better off worrying about yourself instead of this?
Huh? What do you mean?
Making a fake post like that is too much. My manager was furious and decided to file a damage report.
Huh? Are you saying you will report it to the police?
That's what it means. Because of your post, there were prank callers and harassers at the facility. The kids also harassed at their school. For the crime of causing damage to our facility and hurting our children with your baseless slander, we will make sure that you pay for it.
You're kidding, right? Reporting it to the police is too much.
Of course, we have to go this far.
I understand. I apologize for my post. Maybe I went a little overboard. My bad.
It's not a little, and it's too late now.
Don't report it to the police. What will happen to my nails if I get arrested? What about the beauty salon?
No more going to beauty salons. I mean, even if you do that behind bars, no one will look at your nails.
What? Am I going to jail? No way, I want to be free. I want to live in luxury.
Seriously, aren't you worried about your children?
What?
Don't you care what happens to your children after you are arrested?
Of course not. Nails and beauty treatments are more important.
It's true that people can go beyond anger and feel exasperated. Thanks to you, I learned that.
Shut up.
Also, I'll show this conversation to the police. I'll just let you know.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm serious about what I said. After my research, it appears likely that you could be charged with child abandonment.
What are you talking about?
If you're concerned about it, do your own research. It would be a good use of your time to learn what you will be charged with until the police arrive.
That's enough. I'll take them in and take care of them. That settles it.
No, don't settle this on your own. Besides, the kids want to stay here.
How? Why?
They must have been treated so badly. They were so happy just to have a hot meal.
Well, there were times when the food was cold, but...
You didn't talk to them much, and you yelled at them if something happened. You didn't even let them sleep with you, did you?
That's a lie! A lie! They're all liars! All four of them are lying together to frame me.
You call a child a liar? What kind of a mother are you?
Fine, I'm sorry, I apologize. But please don't call the police, okay?
Please take responsibility for your own actions. And if you're going to apologize, it's to your children, not to me.
Please, I'll get down on my knees or whatever it takes, so please forgive me. I sincerely apologize to my children too. Just don't call the police.
You got what you deserved, Mick.
Mick? Only Brian calls me that.
Yeah, it's me, the worthless man who got dumped by you. I'm using Alyssa's phone now.
Brian, you should ask Alyssa not to report me to the police.
Why would I help you? Besides, I'm thinking of suing you too.
Huh? Why?
You seem to have 4 kids, but I'm guessing you had the first child when we were still together.
So what? It's been 3 years. How are you going to sue me?
Oh, you don't know? You can claim alimony for infidelity from the moment you become aware of the fact.
What?
I just found out about it, so of course I have enough time to file a claim.
You're kidding, right? You wouldn't do that, would you?
Of course I would, why not? On the contrary, what makes you think I wouldn't? Thanks to your confession, I'll be able to sue you smoothly, thanks.
Hey, we were married once. How could you do such a terrible thing?
Because that's all you did.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me, please.
If you really feel bad, accept your punishment. You'll live behind bars, repenting for what you did to your children.
But...
I'm just glad I met you. Thanks to you, I've developed eyes that aren't fooled by appearances.
I'm not happy to hear you say that. All I wanted was to be happy. What's wrong with that?
It's not wrong to try to be happy. It's the way you took to achieve it that was wrong. Michaela, please take your punishment well. If you change your mind and reflect on what you did, you may be able to be happy in the future.
No!
In the end, Michaela was arrested for child abandonment. Additionally, allegations of defamation and interference with the facility's operations were also acknowledged. Furthermore, through DNA testing, it was confirmed that the father of the child she was pregnant with during their marriage was not my brother. It appears that she received the insurance money from her deceased husband. She used it to pay alimony to my brother and damages to the institution. Moreover, it was decided that child support would be allocated. The facility is now operating as usual. The harassment towards the children has stopped, and they are all going to school happily and in good spirits every day. I am very pleased that peace has returned to our lives. My brother got married to his girlfriend, and this time he has found happiness in his life. Her children, each with their own aspirations, are currently thriving in our facility.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.